Hello everybody, welcome to another video on this channel. Before I start this video off, I just want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that you do is within your own will, your own risk. Past results are not indicative of future ones. Understand that I'm not a financial advisor, and all of these videos that I put out is for entertainment purposes only. If you guys can, please go to my link tree. It is in the description of this video, and it is also in the channel bio. If you guys can, go to Linktree and follow all my media, but more importantly, join my Discord. It's free. Anyone can get in. And yeah, trying to build a community in there. Transparent people. Trying to get a community going. With all of that out of the way, I want to talk about the main topic of this video. This was a live trade that I took. I want to do a breakdown of what I did and what I was thinking beforehand to get in this trade. If you guys don't know, I do trade the ORB. It is the opening range breakout. So I want to show you guys exactly where I got in, what I was thinking, and during the trade and everything like that, because these are definitely the times that are more emotional and just like mind perceiving things when you're going into trades. You want to make sure that you have your mentality set straight and that you're thinking straight during these trades, because otherwise if you're not, then you will revenge trade, over trade, and you'll do everything bad and you won't get anywhere with trading. So you want to make sure you have your mindset straight and that you believe in yourself doing these type of things. Anyways, so I want to show you exactly where I got in. I'm going to plot the markers executions. So if we start on the 15-minute on the chart here, I can show you exactly where I got in. So if you guys don't know, I tried the orb, like I said, through the horizontal line right here, because this is the 15-minute candle after open. So it's the 8:45. If you guys don't know, I'm Central Time, so market opens 8:30 for me. 8:45, I'll mark out the 15-minute candle. Go to the horizontal line here, mark out the high and the low of the 15-minute candle. We'll drop down to the 5-minute. Make sure that this is set right. So now that this is set correctly, you can now see the range. Our range was actually less than 50 points. Surprisingly, our range was a little less than 50 points, which is kind of crazy. You can see where I got in. Place my limit order right here. I'm going to actually take the cursor off. Got in right here. Had my limit order set at the top of the range. Waited for the retest, and that's where I got in. So let's go ahead and place down the risk to reward tool here. And as you can see, the range was a little bit under 50 points, which is kind of crazy. Usually it's always more than 50 points, somewhere a little bit under 100 or maybe even over 100. It just depends on the volatility for the day. This is the craziest part here that I'm going to show in this trade. So obviously my criteria was met. We got a retest on the let me fix this. So we got a retest on this right here. As you can see, this is where we entered. We got the retest because the price came back down after we closed outside of the zone, and then we continued upwards here. It was a very slow day. We had a lot of volatility at first. We were continuing upwards pretty heavily, kind of staying in the consolidation zone. It wasn't that quick. It wasn't that slow either, though. Well, actually, it was really slow. If you can see how many candles here, from 9 o'clock to about like 10:40 something, 10:45. We didn't really go anywhere. We were going up, but it wasn't really as fast as we thought it would be. And then all of a sudden at about like 10:45, around there, we had soared to the moon. We had continued the trend, but at a very fast pace. And we came up here, and as you can see, we were a couple points away from hitting TP here. If you guys don't know, I trade a very static strategy, so I trade 50 points for 100, 1 to 2, and it's like this every time. Static strategy every time, guys. I trade a 1 to 2. We came up and almost hit the 100 points, and then we failed, came back down, and we pretty much ended off in like the 50-ish points range. I had to get out of the market, of course, because market close was going to happen soon, so we never came back up to TP, and we ended off there. Very unfortunate. It sucks. These are the times that you make sure that your mental stays intact, because if I was trading any other way right now and I was just all over the place like I was before when I first started trading, I would have gone in, I would have revenge traded, I would have done everything wrong and would have gotten absolutely nowhere. So it's days like these that you have to take in and understand that it happens, right? Even though that I got out right here, I was like 56, 57 points, I still counted it as a win. It's still a win. I don't hate myself for taking these trades. I stick to the plan. My plan is always the same every time, and I stick to it every day. It's just a constant thing. It's never changing. It's a static strategy, and that's what I like about it. So thankfully, I took this trade on my sim funded. Considering we were up 1 to 1, I profited like 300 off of this trade, a little over 300, 330, and called it a day. That's the trade for today. It wasn't anything crazy. Do this every day, guys. It's the same thing every day. I think the hardest part of this trade, guys, was sitting through the entire thing, knowing that we were so close to the take profit, but didn't make it. That was the hardest thing to accept in this trade, and that is why you have to have a heavy mindset going into this. It's not for the weak, but you have to follow your plan. Just because I was super close to the take profit doesn't mean that I was going to move my stop loss up to this point. Guys, you don't know what's going to happen next. In the market is filled with probabilities and possibilities, but not every day is going to be the same day. So you have to be ready to step into the market and accept loss, or accept whatever the case is, accept win, defeat, loss, break evens. I mean, the market is not going to be the same every day. So when you go into this and you think, well, I can do the same thing every day and make this amount of money every day with no loss, is the wrong way to think about things, guys, okay? This right here was a really hard thing to sit through, but having patience and dedication to the craft is very much key, because even though I got out here, I'm still accepting it like, yes, it is what it is. It's part of the numbers that are generated through backtested results. It is what it is. Monday, going back in, I will have enough confidence to go into the market, hopefully take another trade, and a winning trade at that. It is what it is. These things happen, and it's not like, it's not like I knew that, oh my gosh, place my stop loss up here, we're gonna go back down. You don't know these things, guys. You have to just let it play out. Let your trade play out. Whatever you were thinking beforehand, whatever confluence you had to take the trade, the necessary trade that you wanted to take, or entry that you wanted, believe in yourself. Don't just get this far in a trade and think otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the trade play out. Even though I got stopped out here, I don't care. It is what it is. It's part of the game, so to speak. Anyone asking, yes, I did have my stop loss at break even. I wasn't going to let the trade play out for all this time and come back down and put me in drawdown. So yes, these are one of the times that I had my stop loss at break even, but other than that, there's really no other reason for me to move my stop loss up while I'm in the trade. Like, for instance, right at the beginning here, if I'm coming up and I get this far in a trade, I'm not going to just move my stop loss up right at break even, just so that way, like, let's just say for like right here, we get up to this high right here and I move my stop loss up to break even. I'm not going to let that happen if it comes back down and gets me out. And then look at this. What if it would come back down, get me out of break even, and it comes back up and trends upwards, guys? Like, this is why you let your trades play out and don't move your stop losses. You let your trades play out, and that's just final. So that's about my emotions for this trade. This was a very, very, very long trade, guys. I sat in this trade all day, got in at about 9, right before 9, actually. Like, this was more of like 8:50. Got in at 8:50 at the exact 8:50 mark, and then it got out at around like 2:50. So yeah, sometimes it's really like that. Sometimes your trades can last a long time, but you got to be prepared for it. If you want to take this path to success and you want to be a successful trader, I'm not going to say rich, because like, let's just be real here, guys. Let's not use those terms. Like, this is not a get rich overnight thing. You can get rich, but very slowly. So yeah, if you guys want to be a part of this, you have to understand that these things can happen. It might take forever, but you have to have patience, discipline. That is just key to everything. It's just having patience and discipline in this kind of environment. Anyways, that's really all I wanted to touch on. I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. This is just a little recap to my trade today and where my mind's at. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it, comment, I will reply as fast as I can. Also, subscribe to me. I'm trying to hit 10 subscribers within the next couple weeks. If I do, I will show you guys live trading. This is just a recap to my trade that I just took. If you guys give me the 10 subscribers, I will show live trades. With that being said, there is 2 videos that have popped up on my screen. Click each one of them, watch them, like them, whichever one you think you find more appealing, and comment on both of them. Please get me into the algorithm, guys. I'm trying my hardest to get into the algorithm here and get as many of you guys to watch my stuff as possible so we can build a community. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is for you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.